Vitamin D has a significant role in balancing calcium in our body and bone health. But the vitamin is not found in many foods, so how can we make sure we're getting the proper amount of vitamin D? Well, joining us this morning live from Gundersen Lutheran is Kyla Lee. Good morning, Dr. Lee.
Good morning, Stacy.
Well, first off, why don't you tell us how important is vitamin D to our bodies?
Vitamin D is very important. We know it's important for bone health and avoiding osteoporosis, but interestingly, it's becoming more important with our immune systems, depression, fatigue, muscle aches, and even cardiovascular disease. So it's important for a host of reasons.
And what types of foods out there can we naturally get vitamin D from?
You made a good point that it's hard to get from food. I mean, there are things like salmon, fish, some vegetables like mushroom, but they're low level, like 200 units. And really, for a normal healthy adult, we need about 800 to 1,000 units a day to do the bone health and less fractures and to make sure that we're feeling well. This is important in lacrosse because just a week ago I had somebody in my office with muscle aches and depression. Their vitamin D level was 10. It really should be between 30 and 100. Really essential to be checked by your doctor.
And what about sunlight? Can we get vitamin D from sunlight as well?
Excellent question. This is really important too because lacrosse is at a high latitude and we have trouble from November to February. In sunlight, we need about 10 to 15 to 20 minutes of sunlight 3 times a week to get an adequate amount of vitamin D. But in the winter, we really can't. So supplementation, make sure it's supplemented in your milk and your orange juice, and then making sure you get 800 to 1,000 a day. For recommendation, up to 2,000. But if you have kidney or liver troubles, you really need to get that recommendation from your doctor about your body.
And how do you know, or how should we find out how much vitamin D we actually need ourselves?
Well, when you have your yearly physical, check with your doctor and they will get a level from your blood. A simple blood test will tell what your personal level is. And then for healthy adults, we are recommending around 800 to 1,000 units a day. And the doctor will know what you should by your age and your weight and different things like that.
Well, thank you, Dr. Lee, for joining us this morning, and thank you for all the helpful tips on getting vitamin D.
Thank you, Stacy.